Čaute ľudia a vítam vás opäť pri Batmanovi The Enemy Within. No, minule nám dal hádankár, a.k.a. Riddler, nejakú pucľu, ktorú máme vyriešiť a ak ju nevyriešime, no tak ľudia budú umierať. Jej, motivujúce. No. Tak, tu som si všimol také tie fajnové nástenky. Ty sú očividne mementá. Máme tu Catwoman, dvojitú tvár, Pingvina, Lady Arkham, áno. Čiže všetci títo špeciálni typci a typkyne, čo boli proste v sezóne 1. No a tak sa poďme pozrieť na tú pucľu. Čo to tu máme? Žiadne bomby, nič. Žiadny jed, dobre.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine.
Radšej si to aj vyšetri, kamarát, lebo...
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce, it'll pass. Working always helps.
Alfred, radšej si to daj vyšetriť, hej. Zložím si nejakú pomoc, ktorá s tým vie, hej. Lebo takú istú vec mal Harvey a... Pozri, čo sa z neho stalo. Dobre, čo tu máme? Gotham Feed. Nejaká spolupráca s Batmanom a GCPD. Wayne Enterprises stocks hits record high. 10th trial pushed again. Aha. Čiže vlastne odkladajú súd Harveyho. Vyšetrovanie správ. Čo je agentúra? Cobblepot je modelný väzeň v Blackgate. Dobre, tak sa pozrieme na tú agentúru najprv.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if
no hej, celkom ako s ňou nebezpečne, chápeš?
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
Ale kto vie?
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes.
V podstate prvý
it's unsettling.
maniak, ktorý sa vlastne dostal do mesta, no.
Of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
No tak
He's clearly sick.
šupnú ho do Arkhamu,
The
no.
man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
Tak ako Harvey, podľa mňa dosť.
What was that?
Tiež na to není dobre.
Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Dobre, čo tu máme? Kodex. Áno, James Gordon. René Montoya. Lucius Fox. Alfred. Imani Vesta. Amanda Wallerová. Však pauznite si to a prečítajte si to. Otvoríme to len jedenkrát, ani to nebudeme otvárať tak často. Vernon Blake. Hádankárno. Rumi Mori. A tu na tieto ostatné veci. Dobre, to už nejdeme riešiť tie ostatné veci, ideme rovno na to. Ideme sa pozrieť, čo tu ďalšieho máme.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my
dobre,
puzzle
poďme
soon,
spraviť
or
unboxing.
people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Wow, to je nový quick time event. Aj toto. To nebolo v jednotke, si pamätám.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see.
Mám oko a nevidím. Čo som zač?
That
Alebo kto
sounds
som, no?
familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Huh.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that
Z
is
toho možno tak len
indeed
3
the key.
idú. Že by dávali zmysel.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though, not 1.
So it's something else.
No, Eye of
The
the
eye
Needle.
of the needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
No, a hneď viem, na čo to použiť. Tému etikety. To keby ste roztrhali v tej jednotke, tak to by to nebolo určite. Dobre.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation
Niečo
from
sa
the Riddler.
otvorilo.
Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it.
No,
Get
nejaký
Lucius
signál.
on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany. Really?
Your daughter working
Tiffany
alongside
je
you.
jeho dcerka v
How
podstate.
wonderful.
Na fotke v
Certainly
jednotke
is. Bruce, I'll see
v
you
prvej
soon.
sezóne, keď ste
Bye,
v tej,
Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
v tom labáku, tak tam je vidno fotku.
be at Wayne Tower.
Good
Dobre,
hunting,
tak
Bruce.
poďme teda prísť na to, čo to je. Wayne Tower. 8:37. Neviem, predpoludní, popoludní, neviem. Som z toho času, AM, PM, som celý zmetený. Staré dobré Wayne.
Oh, excellent.
Staré dobré Wayne Tower.
Glad I caught you. I have some
Z
good
ktorej
news
nás
to
v jednotke, no,
Good to hear.
vyhodili.
That's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece
Hej, to
about it.
rozhodne
Look,
bola
I would
dobrá,
love to hear all
dobrá
the
voľba.
details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but
Pretože na čo bude vylepšené zariadenie, ak nemôžeš chytiť
seems
proste...
like an odd thing to be carrying around the
No,
office.
to je niečo pre Luciusa.
Oh, this?
Nechaj.
It's
Nerieš.
just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
OK. Tu na to načítavanie trvá pomerne kratšie než
Just updating
v
the
jednotke.
encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop,
No, the seat is all yours.
this
Dobre,
is the
ale
thing
nohy
we
do
were
stola,
talking
hej.
about?
Lucius,
One of
ne?
Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his
Ale
history is
čokoľvek
anything to go
plánuje, to nie
by,
je dobré, no.
he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Dobre, nemusím robiť zbytok ten animácie. Zase.
Well, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe?
No,
I
veď
couldn't
signál.
decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Dobre, skúvaj to rýchlo, Lucius. Nikto pootvoril dvere.
What?
Taký malý dron
It's not one
pootvoril
of mine.
také veľké dvere. Jo, dobre, ale bacha s ním.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present.
Nice.
A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys.
Hej, to sú celkom
I
parádne.
love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Prosím,
Well,
že nie
please,
staro.
just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey,
Ale
play
no
nice.
tak.
Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's
Fajne,
like
nie?
whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with
figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this.
No, tak
Figure out
ako
what
mohla
we've
by si aj pozrieť sa na to?
If you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
Hej no, niečo z toho prežil.
Well, I'll let him tell you himself, but he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
No tak stojí to za pokus.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
No tak poďme na to.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're
Oh,
going to be
tak
dealing with the
chodila
likes
by
of
sa aj.
Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you,
She's better than me.
okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office.
Dobre.
We'll get this taken care of in no time.
OK. Aj.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
Agentúra
I'm
už
Special
prišla.
Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
Hej, za chvíľu tam
I'll be
budem,
down in a
neboj.
few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
No, rýchlo to schovaj. Ten file.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah,
Dobre,
How old?
I don't
šupni
know,
to.
7,
Put ten
8,
laptop.
maybe.
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
OK,
Most people wouldn't be so
ten telefón
charitable
radšej
after
zdvihnem,
that.
lebo...
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
Lebo
I'll be
väčšinou, keď
down in just
telefón
a sec.
zvoní v tej
Sorry.
hre
What were you
a
saying?
niečo dôležité
I'm saying
preberali
you're a bit of a
predtým,
mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency
Tak to
recently
znamená,
brought
že je
me
lepšie
in to
odpovedať
draft a
radšej.
psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't
ten
been able to
typek v
find him.
správach.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong
Oh,
place
tak.
at the wrong time.
They're not attracted
Proste-
to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to
Je to
reason I'd
Gotham,
run
no.
into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as
Ah.
John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and
Čiže je to
became
sakra Gotham,
friends.
lebo...
From the sound of it,
Čo čakáte, že
you two
proste
were
nikto nenarazí na nejakého
close.
šelenca?
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
Aha,
I saw you
tak jak je to
flee
možné,
after
že
John
vtedy,
cut
keď som
another
hovoril, že
inmate,
prečo sa nepozrie na
named
záznam
Victor Zaz. Several people
a
were hurt,
pindajú na Brusa, že
I wasn't
si začal
myself
toto a
at the time,
toto.
okay? I was...
drugged
Ale však
by
ty vole
Lady
kamery tam
Arkham. I know
boli.
the story.
To jak je možné?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has
Si
seen
robíš
or heard
srandu zo
from him
mňa.
since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were
Oh.
pretty close to me.
I did
To neznie moc
not
ako
agree to
John,
that.
s ktorým sa stretol v Arkame, no?
Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company
No
for someone
a
who
čo
wants
ty
everyone to
naznačujete
think you're
teda?
such a stand-up guy.
And your point is, what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Ale ja nie som, kdeže?
You've got the wrong idea.
Aj.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Niečo sa deje. Aj.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What?
Čo
are
sa
you
stalo?
talking- What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Len kľud,
Still
hej,
be able to
hlavne.
disable it, but
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Sakra.
Lucius!
Tak to je paráda.
Lucius! No!
Nestačilo, že umrel vo Walking Dead v sezóne 1, ale dokonca aj tu nám musí v druhej sezóne Batmana. Si robíš srandu zo mňa.
Wayne Enterprises chief technology officer
Oh,
Lucius
parada.
Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the
Treba ho
heart of
dostať
our
proste, hento.
operations.
Ho treba
Don't
zamknúť.
worry, Al.
Je moc
I
nebezpečný,
will
Alfred.
find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back, I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Hej, to
Yes.
robíš dobre radšej.
She can use all the support she can get.
Radšej to správ, Bruce.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Tak jeho práca ako bola dôležitá. Aspoň teda pre neho.
No consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
Nie, až tak nie, preboha, čo si?
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not.
Tak, lebo tu na keď to niekto započuje, no tak...
Bruce.
What are you mixed up in?
Kto vie, no?
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him?
Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you.
Tak...
Just tell me that one
Som
thing.
si myslel, že to bude bezpečné,
I
nie?
thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
No, ale bacha na to, keď zistíš, čo to je.
So sorry, really.
Ale ten hlas poznám.
At least he went out with a bang, right?
Áno, to je on.
For that, we can all be
To je
grateful.
John.
You knew my father.
Well,
Hej, nechajú ako.
judging by all the love...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
No, prečo si tu
I
teda?
told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Aha.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel
No tak ako...
better.
Thank
Díky, no.
you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see?
Hej, no, je to vidno.
People get upset at the littlest things.
Ale dobre, že sa aspoň snažíš.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
No, úplne inak znie než v jednotke. Tu nás je úplne taký stratený, že si nevie poradiť ani čo má robiť.
You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
Ale to nemusíš myslieť vážne
You
zase.
can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you?
Hej, však
I know, you're a man.
dal som ti slovo, ne?
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met, friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who
Aha,
are they?
takí
You'll
kamaráti,
find
hej?
out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this.
No tak, dal som ti slovo teda.
Please
Podržím,
don't
nie?
let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out.
Dobre, len kľud, hej.
This here between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment.
OK, nepreháňaj, hej,
So
zase.
excited.
Ten telefon daj preč.
This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot.
V pohode, v pohode.
I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Však verí mi môžeš, ne?
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his
Okay,
head
tak by
down.
som si to cenil.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Dobre, tak ale môžeš to obísť, nie?
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Dobre, nejdeme riskovať tu ten tracker, lebo
Be in touch.
ešte to nájde a kto vie, ako na to zareaguje.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Dobre. GCPD 5:53 po obede alebo popoludní, neviem.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, it makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hey,
Hiding
Mom.
somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
No dobre. Tak, čo tu máme?
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only
No,
thing
tak to
there is
vyzerá,
an
že
old water tower.
to by mohlo byť ono.
Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
No, som sa odgreploval odtiaľ.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
No veď aj ja.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength.
No
I
hej,
was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the
to je ten
Riddler
problém, že
case.
Wallerová
If this
jej
chance
agenti
he's
môžu
there,
byť
we should probably let her know.
ešte viacej nebezpečnejšie a
Don't
Boh
wanna
vie
give her
čo
ammunition
s
with
nimi.
the governor. She's already
No.
got him breathing down my neck.
Ešte tak
while
radšej ju
we're down at the
informuj, hej.
casino.
Notify Waller.
Lebo kto vie, keď to zistí, hej. Nebudeme jej hovoriť zase o všetkom, ale niečo no povieme. Keby radšo.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Tak. East End. 6:35. Popoludní. Tu to máme.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation.
Dobre, hoši, ale...
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
No, ale to preberieme až v ďalšej časti, takže ak sa vám videjko páčilo, nezabudnite hodiť lajkátor, tí, čo ste tu noví, dajte odber a zvonček, aby vám neušli nové videá, streamy, no a prešetríme toto miesto v ďalšej časti, tak sa zatiaľ majte a prajem vám pekný zvyšok dňa. Zatiaľ, pa pa.